It's joke, new joke, new joke. Oh, Kareem Smiggity in the house. My man Shard in the house. Starman Media first in the building for the first time. Choke no joke, we live. Y'all know what it is. Let's get to it. It's joke, new joke, new joke. Come on through. Oh, it's 7 p.m. It's the God hour. It's the God hour. GT8, what up? Grand Theft Auto. Laid back beats. Laid back. You know what it is. The girl caller Lloyd in the building. Hey, caller. How you doing, caller? Where you been, caller? My man Marcus in the building. What up? Giuseppe in the building. What up? Salah in the building. Salah Abdul. Assalamu alaikum. You know how we do. They coming in. They coming in. Hit that like button on your way in, please, to help the notifications go out. Choke no joke. You know how it is. The New York Knicks did a blowout. Sorry, ATL. Put the ATL down. But tonight, we have moved on. ATL is the thing of the past. And the tip off tonight is New York against Philly. State property against the Locks. The Fresh Prince against LL. Bahamadia against MC Light. Beanie Siegel against Jada Kiss. That's what we got going off in the playoffs. Tonight, the New York Knicks is stepping up to the Philadelphia 76ers. We going all the way, baby. Shout out to people, everybody over in Beantown, fishing right now. All my people over in Boston, over there fishing right now. Sorry, Boston. I know y'all wanted to be in the playoffs against New York. We know y'all hate us in Boston. We know y'all Boston hate New York, boy. Your New England Patriots, the Boston Celtics. They don't even care if it's the Boston Roaches. They know nobody Boston do. They are our rivals forever. But choke no joke. Y'all know what it is. I got a goodie for y'all tonight. The boy Dame Dash. I never thought I'd see this day, man. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Never thought I'd see this day. But got to touch on Dame Dash recent interview on the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to him. Uh, got to touch on Neckbone. There's a couple of other parts that done came out over the weekend. So we got to touch on that. What else? Oh, man. Now there was a there was a time or era where sex tapes was the thing, and sex tapes got uh women popping uh as far as publicity wise. They would drop a sex tape to boost their celebrity. We had a few in our day. But tonight we gonna get into the new edition, the new versions, the new man. When Joke no joke, I'm live, baby. We're here. Keep it locked right now. Share this video. Let them know I'm live. We're gonna get to the show right now. Let's get to it, baby. This is the new joint off the new album right here. Truth be told, choke no joke. You already know. Let's go.
How I do it. This is a diss, would be specific. Hit you with a sub, you blacklisted. Her third tour, it's ridiculous. You in the crowd, babysitting. Mad at pics, fans flicking. You got a Billy, they dick licking. Kids, your son and dad missing. You duck in the swab, results prison. I see your faces, the mad prism. Y'all rats, are you kidding? And if you sign, you have no wisdom. Integrity missing, money mission. Lamar Latrells in your system. Camel licking, nerves switching. Are y'all kidding? Y'all Virginian. Success, y'all dream sex. Sold a lot of units, but still checks. Squares, Nike, I run with checks. People use Marcy as pets. I move his skin, you on your head. All your tunes are dead. You ugly like your dreads. No bag, I'm on your head. No fag, I'm my shooter. You the glad Duke shooter. You do balls but no hooters. Choke no joke, I am the future with no Malloy. You play with boys, be out here wishing she was a boy. You her decoy, you her bitch. Choke no joke, I am the shit. Yo Cam, get off my dick. Mad Jim, king of the dips. Without you L's, you have no hits. Your last hit was True Life. When he caught you with that right. Yo Big Joe, am I right? Nigga Dane saved your life. And then you crossed him for home. Got on stage with Ho. You an actor, you ain't Poe. Joke no joke, you already know. Yo, man, I'm done, man.
Choke no joke. Shout out to my man Jack Biggity Brown. Jack Brown on the track. You know how we do. Choke no joke. Learn from mistakes. 3 coming. That's the first single right there. Don't worry, I will drop it for y'all in a minute. All right. So, as we need to get into the news, the current events, what's going on out there. Happy Monday to y'all out there. May 4th. All right. Choke no joke birthday month. Taurus season step up. What up? What up? What up? Shout out to all my Tauruses. All right. The countdown begins to my birthday. You know what I mean? So please celebrate your guy. Show love. You know what I mean? Help me get 1 million subscribers for my birthday. My fellow Americans, salute. What up? I see you. Whack on Wood is here. Mike Miggity is here. All right. The original suspects are in the building. Joke, no joke. So, what we want to get into today is a few things, right? One would be Dame Dash, another would be Neck Bone, and the other would be, some of these women out here, right? So, let me start off with Dame Dash, right? I never thought that I would see the day that Dame Dash would just hate on Jay. Now, I know y'all say, oh, Choke, you hate on Jay too, Choke. I know I hate on Jay, and that's my prerogative. I do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. Do and I'm doing it just for you. But now, all jokes aside, I'm gonna go live on TikTok, right? But all jokes aside, I would never think that I would see Dame just straight out hate on Jay. Now, don't get me wrong. Me, I hate on Jay, when I talk about maybe his his beautiful, full, full head of hair, you know. I may say it's a wig, but maybe he uses juices and berries, from coming to America. I don't know. Maybe he has the best hair doctors out there. Who knows? You know, but some say I'm hating when I say it's a wig, but I can accept that because I am hating because I don't know for sure if it's a wig. Until the day I get close enough and pull it, until now it's a wig. Now, why I say Dame is hating is because there was a time, even before I got to Rockefeller, that Dame championed Jay Z and always said how Jay Z was the best in the world. You know, he wouldn't go against Jay against God at one point. You know what I'm saying? When it came to music and rapping and stuff. Nobody could touch Jay. That's how Dame was. And that I experienced from his interviews before I even got to Rockefeller. By the time I got to Rockefeller, there was nothing more than the Dame Dash waving the Jay-Z flag, right? Yeah, you could pause everything for me, okay? I ain't got cock on my mind. All right. Um Dame in any conversation at any point, no matter who he was talking to, no matter who the other artist was, nobody was better than Jay-Z when it came to Dame Dash. So now I'm seeing him doing these interviews, and the more recent one where he's talking about nobody cares about reasonable doubt. Well, at least the young ones, he said. Young ones don't out here don't care about reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt barely went gold. You know, that conversation prior to the breakup of Rockefeller would sound more like um Jay was ahead of his time. Niggas ain't even get Reasonable Doubt when it came out. You know what I'm saying? It was a classic then. Jay was the nicest then. You know what I'm saying? So, niggas ain't get it. But it became a classic. It was a classic in the hood. Yeah, we didn't sell 1,000,000 copies, but it was a classic. That's a 5-star album. You know, it is a 5 mic album. That's a classic album. I know we didn't sell. Well, that's how it would sound if him and Jay was still cool. Now it's, oh man, nobody cares about that album. Reasonable Doubt, they damn near called a brick. Ain't nobody checking for Jay. And it's like, come on, Dave, stop, bro. Come on, man. Dave, you got to stop, man. I know you upset. I know you hurt. I know you was backstabbed. I was there. I lived it with you. But you can't say nobody cares about Reasonable Doubt. Record sales don't um don't equate the success of an album in the streets. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, that nigga Vanilla Ice, he's way nicer than Nas. Cause the Ice Ice Baby album sold 10 times the records Illmatic sold. But to say that nobody cares about Reasonable Doubt, I'm not I can't jack that one. I can't sit here and say that um I can agree with Dame and say nobody cares about Reasonable Doubt because Reasonable Doubt is like a period piece. It's kind of like the movie Belly to us. Like Belly, Belly then wasn't a box office hit. Belly didn't even get recognized by Hollywood at all. But whenever you talk about hip hop movies, Belly's always going to be mentioned amongst the Minister Societies, the Boys in the Hood. You know, it's got its place in it. Now, did it boom at the box office? No, you know what I'm saying. But in hip hop, is it a movie that get mentioned among in conversation? Yes, you know what I'm saying. So that's the same thing with Reasonable Doubt. It didn't sell millions of records, but however, it is a conversation piece in the circle of lyricists, real hip hop heads, diehard rap fans. That album is going to be mentioned in the conversation when you talk about classic hip hop albums. Now, so for Dame to say that nobody cares about it, Dame's extremely butthurt at this point. And Dame has every right to feel like a hemorrhoid right now. Like he he should be swollen and throbbing and aching from all the work that he put in for most of the people that he helped to turn their back on him. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm not what you call it. I'm not saying that Damon ain't at fault for the things that he's done because Dame did a lot. to a lot of people, even if he was just snapping on them. I don't think Dame uh understands that him snapping on people have some type of mental effect or some type of psychological effect on people, and he just think it's just jokes, and he don't realize that everybody's not built for jokes. So a lot of people have insecurities. You know what I'm saying? You might go and joke on something about a person that they very insecure about, and you got a whole room of people standing there laughing at a person that they have this insecurity about. And Dame just thinks that, and he may not even know you, right? We could just all be in the elevator together, and he sees something on a person that's funny, like they shoes might be bent over or whatever. They might be struggling. They might be broke. They might be homeless. And they would be like, yo, look at this nigga shoes right here. They leaning to the side. You bum ass nigga. and, and the person just sitting there just looking like heartbroken, like, damn, bro. Like, what did I do to you? Nigga, yo, this nigga shoes is that. And he'll just go off on you. And don't see no wrong in it, and just think that everybody's a part of his snap game or his pause game, you know, without no disclaimer, no yo, bro, you ever heard of pause? Or yo, bro, we snap a lot. Don't take it personal. You just walk in the room, and you might have a certain type of fashion sense about you. And he might be like, yo, this nigga, yo, you got that. And just start cutting you up. And I swear, you don't even got to know him. And he think that this is funny, and he don't think uh, that mentally or emotionally, I want to say more emotionally, that he be affecting people. You know what I'm saying? So that's just one thing. But now he's getting a taste of it when, his teeth went flying out his mouth, and random people that he don't even know is now they joking at him, where his eye was messed up, and he got people making memes and joking at him. That's him getting uh, a taste of his own medicine. You know what I'm saying? That's him becoming the butt of the joke, which he probably didn't like. You could tell he didn't like, because he in the more recent interview, he talked about Cameron talking about his teeth. I think that teeth thing, just like I'm saying, that teeth thing psychologically may have a long term effect on him. uh, I don't mean, I don't mean to laugh, but I I just had the vision of him talking when his teeth flew out. Like if I if emotionally that makes me laugh with just the thought of the image of it, can you imagine how he feels being the one that did it? Like if it can make me laugh, like just on the drop of a dime of just envisioning it, can you imagine how it makes Dame feel? And Dame don't realize that's how he make people feel when he just go and snap on them. But He don't know no better. And even in him complaining about Cam snapping on him, he's snapping on Cam. And now he's talking about Cam's veneers. Um, I don't think it's going to end between Dame and Cam. I think they going. I'm telling you, they going to get old and wrinkled and still be snapping on each other. I hate it because I seen Dame do so much for Cam, and I know how much Cam really respect Dame on a certain level. But to see them two going at it like this, man, I don't know what to say, man. But I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon. But it hurts. It hurts as a person that was part of the Rockefeller family and a fan of the hip hop culture to see Cam and Dame go at it like this, man. It's the most embarrassing thing. It's like Jay and Bleak doing it. That's how I would feel if Bleak was sitting there going at Jay the way that Cam is going at Dame. Like that's how corny it looks. Like, I don't know, man. One day, man. One day, man. I'm telling you, one thing I tell you, bro. Money changes people. Money changes people, man. I'm telling you. I seen it. When Dane was up here and Cam was down here and Jim was down here, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that like that joint went like this, you really get to see how people act over money, man. That's one thing about me, boy. I never been materialistic. Why? Because when I was young and I was in the streets, I would see dudes that grew up together rob each other, kill each other over money, man, over jewelry. I lost a lot of people over money and jewelry and jealousy and envy. That's why, for me, as bad as I would want to drive the cars that I like the most, I wouldn't even get that car. And it ain't that I can't afford it or anything. It's the fact that if it ain't your own people that want to rob you, carjack you for it, break in there and steal whatever's in there, or the goddamn jealous ass cops mad because you driving something that they can't get on their salary. It don't be worth it to me to live a certain luxurious lifestyle because for the most part, most people you can't have nothing good in life and enjoy it without people being jealous and envious of something that they could get too if they just work just as hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you may have the money to get as much chains as Slick Rick or Mr. T, but most people don't do that because out of fear that they gonna lose their life for a bunch of change. Just keeping it 100. It's a lot of people out here that be like, yo, it'll be dope to rock uh, you know, X amount of chains, Gucci links, uh herringbones or whatever it is. Just, you just want to style them all at a certain level so they all fall down like, like Mr. T or Slick Rick. But you be like, man, I'm not doing that. Them niggas will kill me. Mary, Choke, you do it the right way by traveling. Those experiences are priceless. And you right, sister. You know what I mean? And that's how I I spoil you myself. Trips. Like, I spent 80% of my day today. Oh damn, I done left some clothes in the damn laundry. Gotta go put them in the dryer. Just thought about that. Um, but today I spent like 80% of my day because my birthday coming up in 2 weeks. Do remember, Choke No Joke birthday coming up in 2 weeks. Do remember, hit that subscribe as a birthday gift. All right. um, but yeah, I spent 80% of my day today trying to find a trip to go to. Because tomorrow I was going to be in Dubai. I had a trip booked, you know, for my birthday to go to Dubai or go back to Dubai. Because y'all know this time last year I went out there. To the y'all loyal ones. And with this war going on, they refunded the trip. They canceled it. And which is a good thing, but now it seems like it done got quiet. And I'm bummed out. Cause tomorrow I would have been on a plane to the UAE, to the United American Emirates. You know what I mean? And now the trip is canceled. That means no Top Golf Dubai. Shout out to my man Marcus. No Global Village. No buying none of that 24 karat gold from Dubai. None of that Egyptian food. None of that Arabic food. None of that West Beach partying. Damn, bro. Trump, man, what you doing, man? You messing up the world, bro. We out here trying to party and have a good time and mingle and hop from country to country, man. You got them canceling flights. You got the price of gas high. What you doing, Trump, man? What about Morocco? Uh, I don't know if I even want to go that close. But I'm getting ready to announce a date for another cruise. I'll let y'all know in a minute for those who want to go. I'm gonna do the MSC cruise this time around so more people could go because that Virgin, that joint's expensive. You know, the MSC joint, you know, y'all could go for like 250 a person. Virgin Voyage is gonna cost you about 1,800, 2 grand a person. So I'm gonna plan something for the winter. So get ready for it. If you're interested, just hit me up on my DM at Real Choke No Joke on Instagram or send me an email, choke no joke at Gmail. And the good thing is you don't have to, if you got your original birth certificate or duplicate, you don't have to have a passport to go on this cruise. All right. So all y'all out there that got passport issues, this next cruise that I'm gonna do, you don't have to have a passport. As long as you got your original birth certificate and about $250, we're gonna go for about 5, 6 days. Like two people in the cabin together, it'll be like 250 each. If you're gonna go in the cabin by yourself, it's gonna be about 500 by yourself. It's that simple. All right. Um, and to my virgin voyages, you know, people that want to spend a little more money. Um, I'm trying to find a date for another Virgin Voyages cruise. And I'll let y'all know. But this one we're gonna do for the winter. So when it's cold here, we're gonna get on the cruise and we're gonna go where it's 80, 90-degree weather and we're gonna party and have a good time and then come back to the cold and freeze our buns off. Now, moving on. Um, Neckbone is still out here running strong. And Neckbone said in this part of his interview that Tupac ran over to Orlando and said, "Yo, you Southside." Now, for some strange reason, he didn't say that in Vlad interview. And Vlad asked him every goddamn question under the sun he could have asked him in regards to that fight. And now, out of somewhere, he dug up that Tupac asked Orlando, "Yo, you from Southside?" Got a few questions about that one. How would he hear that? Was he that close up on Pac? This, that, and the other. Second, if Tupac never saw Orlando a day in his life, and Orlando Anderson never had a problem with Tupac, you think that Trayvon Lane went over to Pac and said, "Yo, that's the guy that took my chain, right? The chain that never got took, right?" And Pac ran over there and stopped and said, "Skirt! Yo, you from Southside?" Right? Because I'm pretty. If Neckbone is saying that Pac ran up on Orlando and said, "Are you from Southside?" Clearly, Orlando had to say yeah for Pac to hit him because if he was like Southside, Southside of what? Southside of Eden Wall? What do you mean Southside? Southside of the Bronx? What are you talking about? Right? So if Pac ran up on him and said, "Yo, man, you Southside?" Orlando had to be like, "Yeah, I'm Southside," and then Pac hit him, right? Now, for some strange reason, I feel like Neckbone was told to say that because, well, you know what? I'm not going to say that because one, nobody ever told this story before. Neckbone's talking for really the first time. Um, is it possible that Pac said that? Possible, right? Once again, I doubt it. But if I go according to what Suge said, that Trayvon said to Pac, then it may be possible. Because Suge said Trayvon told Pac, yo, there go the dudes that bad boy hired to kill you. And if bad boy was hanging with the South Side, then, and if Trayvon told Pac that allegedly, right, then it would make sense if Pac knew that Big and Puff was hanging out with Southside, that he would go and say, if he said, yo, that's the dude that uh Bad Boy hired to kill you, then it would make sense if him say running up on him like, yo, you Southside, you know, and then jumping on him, right? Because why? Because the South Side is running with Bad Boy or Diddy or Biggie, however you want to look at it. But Pac running up on Orlando saying, yo, you from Southside? That shit don't even sound right to me. That's like him running up on the nigga talking about, yo, what set you claim? like, like, I just don't, me personally, I don't believe it. Me personally, I still believe that Tupac did not get killed over him having a fight with Orlando Anderson. It don't make sense. If Reggie, Suge, and everybody else, Marv James, and everybody else remain cool with Keefy D and Orlando Anderson, why would I even believe that Orlando Anderson either really did it or that Death Row ain't got no involvement in Tupac murder if they still friends with Orlando Anderson and Keefy D after the murder? I don't know nobody. Me growing up in the streets, I don't know nobody that I know that if a dude or a crew shot up a car with one of my friends in it and the dude that was real close to him, to the point he called him his brother. If they shot up their car, them niggas would have beef on site for the rest of their life. It would not be Suge seeing KVD at a Laker game and them niggas sitting there kicking the Willy Bobo. I don't care if Suge came home that first day. Let me tell you something, man. Right? And you know I usually don't talk about no street stories, right? I'm not gonna say no names, right? It was a situation where uh people had beef with another part of the neighborhood, right? And these guys, they was into extortion, right? If you go listen to the song on my album, Learn from Mistakes Too, Extortion, that's a real story. But that's the story I'm talking about, right? Um, I'm trying to tell a story because I don't want to strike up old stuff. But um, let's just say these guys from another neighborhood, they thought that they were going to rob and extort some people and get away with it, right? Um, they did proceed to rob and then tried to extort and tell people that um if they wanted to hustle that they was gonna hustle for them or pay them to hustle, right? In the area that they ain't even from, right? So they uh they proceeded to live up to their threat, and one of the most and one of the guys got murdered, right? That caused a problem where it was like a war for years, right, going on because of that, right? Um, so I say that to say this, right? If anybody from that fraction of that crew, right, would think that if the roles was reversed and they would have killed one of our peoples, right, that we would be cool with paying one of their people money to come testify for one of our people just to try to escape a probation violation. That's never gonna happen, bro. That is never going to happen. I'm not gonna be Suge Knight and pay Orlando Anderson to come testify on my behalf. And he killed my little brother Tupac. I'm not gonna be cool with Keith E.D. I'm not gonna be cool with Orlando. I'm not gonna be cool with Big Dre and sit down with him and have a meeting about distribution if these are the guys that was in the car that killed Tupac. So if you telling me that these people from Death Row can see anybody from Southside and it ain't on site, that it ain't something wrong with that picture. When Easy and them see Ice Cube and them at the new music seminar, and these niggas is fighting on site just over words. So you telling me that these guys that y'all saying killed Tupac, y'all got a relationship with them afterwards? And y'all paying them money to go and testify for sure? And y'all seeing them at the Lakers game and y'all having conversations and y'all talking with them? What? And that makes sense to anybody? Look at Ja Rule and 50 Cent. If you look at Ja Rule and 50 Cent, and you think of the caliber of beef they had, and 50 didn't even die, right? And then you look at the South Side and the Mall Pyru beef. You tell me you paying a nigga to come to court to testify for you? And Reggie's on the phone calling Keepy D on YouTube, prank calling him, and setting up for him to do interviews, to go on the Art of Dialogue and Vlad and all these channels. Reggie setting it up for the guy that killed Tupac. And Reggie is the one that would call his father before the case was even solved. The case ain't even solved today. Within an hour and tell him Orlando Anderson shot Tupac. How the hell he knew that? How would he have known that? When he was nowhere around. Now he could call his father within an hour. He's saying that he didn't get with everybody else until 2 to 3 hours. And then you turn around and you pay Orlando $60,000 to go testify for Suge, the guy that killed Tupac? You give the guy that killed Tupac $60,000 to go testify for Suge. And you tell me nobody in Tupac's family find that weird. Because Tupac got some cousins that just seem to love Reggie and seem to defend Reggie and don't have no problem with Reggie and them paying Orlando Anderson, the guy that killed their cousin. $60,000 to testify for Suge. Let Tupac have survived that and seen Suge pay Orlando money to come testify for him at that hearing, and Tupac survived them gunshots. See if he would ever talk to Suge again. If he would ever talk to Suge again after that. You think he was mad at Snoop for going on the radio saying he didn't have a problem with Puffin Big? Can you imagine him seeing Suge be cool with the nigga that shot him? Like, come on, man. Like, somebody got to wake up, bro. They gave the guy that killed Tupac money. And nobody seemed to find something weird with that. They knew within the first hour that this is the guy that did it. 2-3 months later, at the probation violation, they sitting down in a meeting with him in the lawyer's office, giving him 60 bands to testify on their behalf. And this is a guy that just 2-3 months ago just was blazing 14 bullets at them and killed their biggest artist. And now it's okay for them to do business with him. And nobody seems to think that something's not weird about that picture. I want you to think about this in your own family, right? Your mother and your father's riding in the car. The rival neighborhood think it's you in the car. They spray up the car. They kill one of your parents. Your other parent gets violated for probation. Are you paying the guy that killed one of your parents money to come testify for the other parent? $60,000. You don't want him to get locked up. You don't want him to go to jail for killing the other parent. Like, you just wanted to pay him money to come testify so you don't get violated. And y'all want to sit here and believe that that was strictly business. And to this day, Reggie was cool with Keefy D. Suge see him at the Lakers game when he came home and didn't break his whole face for them allegedly killing Tupac. And y'all think that these niggas all ain't in cahoots with each other? Come on, man. I swear to God, if Tupac would have survived this and see them pay the nigga that shot him up money to testify on Suge's behalf, Pac wouldn't have never, ever. You thought he was mad at Snoop? You thought he was mad at Biggie? Y'all giving the nigga that shot me up 60 grand to testify for Suge? Why y'all ain't giving that to the homies to smoke this nigga? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. It don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. But I'm gonna let Neck Bones interview finish out before I critique it, because I am not gonna keep critiquing every interview and shit. Um, I'll wait till it finish out before I get deep into it. But moving on from that, I had to shave my damn mustache down because that joint keep tickling my nose. That grown man beard. I gotta take this part down. You know, it keep tickling my nose. I don't want y'all to think I'm over here. Yo, Pape, you got that stuff? You got that stuff, Pape? Nigga said you got. Yeah, of your own supply, Papi. Papi. Um, but moving on, right? There was a time in hip hop or pop culture too, where you know dropping a sex tape was the thing to do to get notoriety, to get your numbers up. You know, you had the Kim Kardashians and the Ray J's who kind of pioneered it. Um, you had the Paris Hilton. She had a sex tape. Um, You had the Mimi Faust and Nico from Love and Hip Hop. They did the sex tape with the shower rod. Um, who else? Can y'all help me out here? Who else we had that had sex tapes? Oh yeah, Pam and Tommy. Yeah, I think Pam and Tommy might have been before Ray J and Kim. Uh, anybody else? Who else dropped sex tapes? Was there allegedly a Lindsay Lohan? I'm not sure. Um, I can't remember. It was damn every. It was a bunch of video models that had them. It was a few of them that had them. Um, I remember when uh Shay had one from the Flavor of Love, Bucky. I don't know if y'all remember that one. Oh yeah, Montana Fishburne, she had one. Lawrence Fishburne's daughter. Yeah, I remember I was working at BET and I was producing BET Now at the time. And I did a show and I put Shay on there with Lamar Morris. And she dropped a sex tape. I'm gonna say allegedly, right? Because she knew the episode that I shot with her was airing. The day the show started, the episode that with her on the air, this allegedly this girl drops her sex tape um to get more attention. Man, my boss called me in the office at BET. He's like, yo, do you see this? And I'm like, what? Oh, you bring them little video hoes up in here. Your little video hoe girlfriend, she want to drop a sex tape when this episode aired. I'm like, what? I go look. I'm looking up Shay Bucky Johnson. She all over social media, bro. I was so mad at Shay, bro. I was like, yo, man. My boss was like, no more video house. That's what she used to call them. And it is a woman. She used to call the video vixens video hoes. No more video hoes on the show, Joe. No, 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 no. So Shay had ruined it for a while for a lot of video vixens. And me bringing them on BT, and now they was getting, I had them popping, bro. Like them doing Rap City and BT now, and them being able to speak and have a voice and do interviews, opposed to just looking pretty. It really helped their careers a lot. But yeah, if you don't believe me, look it up. Shay, SHAY Bucky Johnson sex tape. Look it up. You'll see it. It's out there somewhere. I'm sure you'll still find it on one of those porn hubs or Google or something. Man, I was so mad at that girl, bro. Like she could have got me fired, man. But I say all that to say this, right? Because now we're in a different time, and it ain't just a sex tape. Like you know, you go do a sex tape and then you leak it through one of these websites or through um a porn distributor like Vivid, like Ray J and Kim and them was distributed by. Um, but now all you got to do is go on X. Yo, I always promote my shows on X. Like if I'm going live, I'll send out notifications on X. You know, so sometimes, especially when like people like Nicki Minaj is going off, I'm on X, checking it out, right? Um, X should be triple X because I'll be on X and I'll be swiping. I done seen Cardi B nude on X, not from the waist down, but up top. She's showing them tatas, um, or she's showing that booty. Like, and I'm like, whoa. I see the girl Sukani, I think that's her name, Suki. I see her just having sex on there. Like, I guess you would call it piggity on. I guess it would be the P word. Um, but I'm like, it's like this new generation. It's like, what? Like, yeah, X and Twitter's the same thing. But it's like the new generation chicks, all you gotta do is just put their names in because I think some of this stuff may come from OnlyFans and they putting it on X. But bro, I see Sexy Red, and Sexy Red wasn't attractive to me at all until I seen the pink lips that she talking about. So I see that brown booty. What you call it? My phone must be getting ready to die. So what the hell's going on with my phone? Okay, there we go. Yeah, like I was saying, like Sexy Red, she wasn't sexy to me until I see her on X. And like, I don't know, somebody was blowing her back out. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I see the sexiness. It wasn't nothing sexy about Sexy Red before. Then I seen on X getting her pink pounded out. I was like, oh, okay. I get it now. Sexy Red. Like, yo, bro. It's so crazy on X or Twitter that you ain't never got to go to the hub or any other one of those sites no more. You just go right on goddamn X and you put in your favorite celebrity's name and you might get lucky. They might pop up like fling. You like, oh, but I tell you, Natalie Nunn, the girl with the chin, the McDonald's chin. Um, Natalie Nunn. Oh my God. I see her on there with another chick, and I don't know who the dude was watching, but somebody was watching or something or filming, and her and the girl is getting down. I mean, they getting down. I'm like, and like it ain't no shame. Like she know the camera's on, and like, and the girl is just like vacuuming her carpet, and I'm like the game is different now. I'm telling yo, you going X? Is the girl India? I don't know what's her last name, but she looked like she's Blasian, like she's black and Asian. This girl India. If I was back in my prime, boy, oh my God. Not that she's too young for me, because she ain't too young. She's like 30 something. But for me, that's too young. But this girl, India, oh my God. I think she from California. Jesus Christ, this girl's so bad. Oh my God. Yo, how like y'all censoring us on freedom of speech. But you tell me these women could get on X and be completely nude and having intercourse, and y'all censoring our words? You got to be kidding me. Yeah, India Love, that's her name. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, if I could do it over again, she'd have 3 kids by me. She is so fine. But X is something else, boy. I don't know if you got it downloaded or not, and I'm not encouraging you to download it, because ladies, you will be over there rubbing to your coochie catch on fire, and fellas, y'all niggas will be waving that arm until you Hulk Hogan. Have a Popeye buy something, because I'm telling you, nigga, yo, I'm telling you, yo, especially when you go in there and you put in a person's name, like don't be in love with a Cardi or one of them, because they up there, boy. They up there. They up there. I I think I think personally, I think it's the people that got OnlyFans, um, or maybe you know they was reckless years ago, and these videos are up there. I don't know, but like I told you, from everybody from Sexy Red to Suki to Natalie Nunn to even Cardi, you gonna see some boobs and some booty. You gonna see some vacuum cleaning. Like you gonna see a little bit of everything on there, bro. Like I ain't encouraging it. I'm just saying, you know, give it a peek. Give it a peek. If you get addicted, do not get mad at me. But god damn, yeah. Even the Ray J and Kim Kardashian, they on there, nigga. Like, how did like how does X do that? And like, if you got kids and they got X, take that off their goddamn phone, bro. Cause they seeing all kinds of stuff on there. It's not like they got like parental guidance or age restrictions, or you scrolling and like sometimes it'll be like a disclaimer, but 85, 95% of the times there's no disclaimer. You just scrolling and somebody just getting it in. And then, or you'll see some like they got like a lot of sexy Nicki Minaj stuff, but I never see like nudity with Nicki Minaj. But they got like her doing a lot of her raunchy stuff, and they like grab the clips and stuff and put it up there. Like it's that joint get you hot under the collar. But I'm telling you, there's somebody right now that's gonna get off tonight and be like, let me go and X and see what Choke is talking about. Natalie Nunn. Sexy Red. Suki. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna be like, watch. It ain't no censorship over there, bro. It's real. Like I tell you, you don't even need the P sites no more. You could go over there. That joint done put the hub out of business. I'm telling you. But when you go in there, you see like these celebrity chicks just getting it in like it's nothing. It's like, man, money is the root of all evil, boy. I tell you, money is the root of all evil. OnlyFans got these women out here. They don't care. They making 100,000 a year, 10,000 a month or whatever they getting. It's worth it to them, boy. But joke no joke, man. I'm out, man. I'm about to go get on X. I mean, I'm about to go watch some TV. I holler. Joke no joke. Hit that like and subscribe before you go. Follow me on Instagram at Real Choke No Joke. Real Choke No Joke on Twitch. Choke No Joke Official. All right, TikTok. Choke underscore no underscore joke on X. Where it's sexy. Choke no joke. I'm out, man. One love. Peace.
What's going on, bro?
Yo, Cliff, what up, man? Yeah, man, I just got your call. I missed it, my bad. What's going on?
Yo, man, I got an issue, man. On everything I love, man. These kids got me tight, man. I go and I find out that both of my sons, man, is involved in some kind of gang activity, man. I work too damn hard to keep them away from that life, man, and for them to choose that, I just feel totally disrespected, man. I need you to come talk to these little niggas, man, before I just hurt one of these niggas, man.
What? Come on, man. You ain't raised them guys like that, man. You serious?
Gang life, man.
Say word.
Hey, man, I don't know. They got somebody in their ear influencing them, man, and I need you to come talk and holler at these little niggas, man, because, look, I'm at my wit's end, man.
Nah, man, I'm over there.
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
I'll let you in a minute.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, my nigga. One.
Okay.
Yeah. DJ 2, you know what it is. Youngster, you are me. Is the reason they call me OG. I saw things you didn't see. Sit down and listen to me. Hey yo, come here, man. Oh, you think I'm corny, huh? Oh, really? I see more guns than Tommy. Who's Tommy? Was I in the army? No. Nah, I got my stripes though. Now listen, broke many nights. Doing what? Pitching that white. No matter hard or soft, trust me, I'm cut from a different cloth. Now look at me, I don't knock my man off. If I gotta kill him, I step off. You know why? When you kill a trife, find yourself killing all your life. Word is bond. You have to live, little nigga, to experience life. Trust me, your mom is the one there at the end of the night. Let's go. Youngster, you are me. Yeah. Is the reason they call me OG. Let's go. I saw things you didn't see. Sit down and listen to me. Youngster, you are me. It's the reason why they call me OG. I saw things you didn't see. Sit down and listen to me. Come here, man.
Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke.